talents, our skills, and our abilities. She's going to share some knowledge, but prepare to laugh. Celeste Ntuli.
So much for having me on the deficit language. I was like, hey, I'm not sure, because business people are different. I'm a comedian, but I only found out that I'm an entrepreneur as well. For me, I was hungry. I needed to do something. So thank you so much for having me, and firstly, I would like to say Happy Women's Month to all the women that are here and everyone that is listening somewhere, I don't know. And they gave me this opportunity after lunch. Breakfast, because I understood my garment. Now there's a beef curry here now. They asked me to come and talk about how I invest on myself. I actually want to share what I just shared with Tumi Morake, who's my pioneer in what I'm doing. And please give a round of applause to her. It's nice sometimes for people that you look up to and they become your friend. And I'm grateful. She's one of those people that I look to and I say, if I know her this close, that means my journey is not so bad. In actual fact, it's in a good trajectory. So, what I've given myself and what I want to share is grace. I do not think, as women in general, in this generation, no matter we're in business or not, but since we talk about business and investing, definitely for those who are in business, I'm happy because this is a demographic of women that people hardly talk about in a feminine way. Most people who are here, I'm sure they've heard the language, we are very masculine. And I've learned, masculinity is not because, for me when they say it, I understand my voice is questionable. Questionable, I take that, it's fine. But I learned that when they refer to us as masculines, because the society has had their own understanding, what does that mean in how you behave on a daily or even how you show up to yourself in your life. You know, when you show up in your life for other people, the society is comfortable. People can marry a smart woman and a smart wife, intelligent wife, as long as that intelligence works for men. Now we are feminine. But if your very same intelligence works for you, you're masculine. And I think it's something that we must look into, and I saw this when I saw Martha Stewart documentary. Martha Stewart became a billionaire by doing exactly what they say we must be in, stay in the kitchen. She stayed in the kitchen and she cooked her bag. Okay? When she was cooking for her husband, it was fine. But when the products started to sell, when she was cooking now for stock exchanges, when she was cooking for shares, when she was becoming the biggest thing, she became masculine. And I think we do not give ourselves enough grace to understand that our femininity is vast beyond giving birth and taking care to ourselves. The multiplication of femininity can come in so many ways. And I argued this when people said to me, but you are in a very masculine, a very male-dominated industry. And I'm like, you chose it to call it that. I know the guys I do comedy with. Have you seen them? Kukuana, you know. Do you think Skumba can help you build a house? I do the same thing that they do. I take the mic, I tell the joke. How is this masculine? masculine. They're telling me that I'm masculine in the space of people who are doing puff and shine. You think pop-ups can change the tide? Are you serious? But I'm saying give ourselves grace, because as women, we have never been here before. I say this, I said it to Doom, I said the reason why I looked up to you is because you were the first who was in front of me. Others were in America somewhere else, I didn't know how they were doing it. But to see you from your own roots, to come and break grounds here, for me that was a lesson enough. And whenever people say we are the first, we always quickly celebrate. We do not understand what does that mean. It means you are on your own. Because there's no one in front of you to look up to. There was no one next to you who's going to tell you, because this road is only you, and we are the first one to start just this way. So, I'm the only female comic in my whole province to be one. And do you understand? It's nice. Great. But I have no one who's Zulus from my hood and whoever that I can share that with and say, this is how it's like when I go to America, England, wherever, and how I invest on myself on such things. Because people will only say, but how are you investing? This is the first time for me to become that Trevor Noah. There's a lot that I need to invest on with me. And luckily for me, I don't have kids, and I don't have a husband. And obviously my time is mine. And I'm lucky. I don't take that and feel sad about it. And because I understand that the society wants me to feel sad, and they're scared. People are shocked where I'm in. It only shocks me. I'm like, what? I'm sure. Sit down. And they ask and they want to see and probe, what is it that is sad, that is definitely not right about me, that has made me to live this life. And I have nothing against people who are LGBT community, but because I'm a straight woman, people think I'm clearly whether you should be a man or you should be something. And I'm like, no, the voice is my fan. I hate it, but anyway. Oh, I've lost a couple of men with this voice. Then we call him the next day after having a heavy night. And I'm picking up a phone and I'm hello. So wrong number, I'm person. Now when I call back, I say, no, it's me. Whenever I'm called for radios for breakfast, I pray. I'm like, woo, toast. They're gonna find the voice that is wrong. Just looking up. So give yourself grace. You are the first. And in how we also show up in business and how we do business, we are never going to be like men. And I think because in most of the things that we want to do, men are there. And of course, we're going to ask them the way around the spaces. But how they show up is different from us. There's a level of care they don't have because they're just rushing for the bottom line, which is who they are. There's nothing wrong with it. But because we haven't given ourselves grace to understand that, okay, I'm the first CEO here. I'm the first one to invest in this. I'm the first to own this business. As a woman, how do I want to run it? I know that there's so many men have done it. You look into them, of course, but understand that you're coming with a different understanding, embodiment, planning, execution. It's always different for us. And we must take that and own it. We don't have to be like men. And I say this because whenever we are being compared in this generation with other women from the previous generation, they say something that doesn't make any sense. I've heard it a long time ago, like, you're not like your mother. Your mothers were stronger, they were married for 50 years. And people say this as an insult. You're not like your mother. I said, yeah, that was the plan. That's exactly it. I moved this way because I saw her and I don't want to be like her. And because they don't understand that we took on and we understood our mother's pain, our mother's struggles, and we saw on ourselves not to do this again. So, because we are loving people and we are about love and we love naturally, we have come to a point, I believe, and all this I'm going to say, I'm not educated, I don't know the deficits and stuff. These are all my feelings. Don't come here and be like, where did you lay the day? That's what I'm thinking. So I feel that because we are in this generation, the society have only understood the contribution of women and how they multiply when they multiply in this setup only of family. They've never witnessed us multiplying in this setup. And thank you for the clapping. You are like me. Are you also childless like me? I know, those are clapping. Hey, it's rough to be. I'm turning 46 on Monday. I know. Because you wake up and at this age you do so many things. I'm even eating stuff I can't even spell. Hey, I don't want menopause. My doctor said we are pre-diabetic, high blood, and I was like, no, how do you keep that? How do you keep that? No, you must take pills. I said, hey, doctor, I'm still dating. How am I explaining this? Let's do something else. No, but I'm like, I've learned that we have a lot that we are told, this is what you should do, and this is what you should be, and this is how you should be. And then when you wake up and you've done all of that, you've woken up, you did your meditation, you had your journal, you went and you did a jog on 5 kilometers, you drank apple cider vinegar, ashwagandha, collagen, everything. Looked yourself in the mirror and became Mary J. Blige. I love. The minute you pick up your phone, there's a guy you don't know with a microphone. If you are 43 or 45 above, you don't have kids, you are useless. Does this person understand the things I've done just to wake up in the morning? So give ourselves grace. Black women in particular have come so far, politically and otherwise. Give ourselves grace. Because there is that fight about you achieving and your love life messing up because of your achievement. And it's a conversation I don't understand how the society weighed this in. What happened? What did the degree do to the love story? Like, they can confidently say, women who are working on it, they're very stubborn, they're not listening, they don't listen. Must not take a working woman, they don't listen. Women who are over, they don't listen. Like, what do they want to say? What is it that they want to say? What is it that they want to say that we have done here? Like, and I'm like, what is my best thing got to do with what you want to say? Because I'm learning now, I can't listen. How is this? So, we come from a generation that told us that if we thrive less, we dream less, we become ambitious less, and we focus on the fact that we need to be chosen, then you are a female, then you are a feminine, which is wrong. Because at 46 with no kids, no husband, I've multiplied. Then people are saying we have a problem with relationships. I said, no, I don't have a problem with committing. I've committed to comedy. This is 20 years. I commit to what commits to me too. So in whatever you're doing, understand that the criticism is going to come with the old mentality. Because the love story has forever been linked to economy and politics. When they refer you and they compare you to the old women, it's because they didn't have chosen those people. That's why they have 50, 60, 70 marriages that are never questioned. People just clap for years. How many years we married? 50. Wow! They don't ask the important question. I ask this question all the time when I'm on my shows. And how many years? The wife, the husband, 35. And I get a cue from the wife who's quiet. I'm like, Nana, there's no problem. And I'm like, okay, so how many were you happy? This is the question. Let the wife answers first. After 35, sometimes I get 5 years. I'm like, not 30, but safari. So